Hi, and thanks for joining me for tonight's HeyScan Padres postgame recap for April 24th, where the Padres break their 5-game losing streak and break the 9-game winning streak of the Milwaukee Brewers by taking them down in the final game of this 3-game set by a score of 2-1. Just as starting pitching was the downfall for the Padres the previous two nights, it was the strength tonight. Volquez came up huge tonight with a great outing, by far his best outing of the year, maybe one of his best outings as a San Diego Padre, going 7 innings tonight, did not allow any runs, only 3 strikeouts, but most importantly, no walks in this ball game. He was in command from the very first pitch. I think it may have been the most controlled I've seen Edinson of himself and his pitches as a Padre. Now, I've seen him throw harder, I've seen him have a better breaking ball, but I've never seen him consistently make as many quality pitches as he did tonight, and he pitched to contact. This could be a very good learning experience for him. Hopefully he gets the message. It's not how hard you throw, it's not how nasty your stuff is, it's how consistently you're able to make pitches. 2 games in a row now, he's stuck with that philosophy, and it served him well. Volquez did a fantastic job. So how did the Padres score their runs? Well, first of all, in the 4th inning, Quentin making his presence felt once again since coming back off the suspension list by hitting a home run. It registered at 390 feet, but honestly, I think it had to go closer to 450. It hit off the very top window down the left field foul line off the Western Metal Supply building, one of the hardest hit balls that we've seen here, only a few feet from going up onto the roof of the building. He got all of it. 1-0 Padres. Then in the 5th inning, the Padres were able to add on to their lead. And an interesting play. Nick Hundley had reached base on a questionable base hit. Could have been called an error. It was a blooper that Ricky Weeks, the Brewers' second baseman, couldn't hold on to. In any case, Nick's on first base. Volquez gets the bunt down. The Brewers, trying to be aggressive, have the third baseman, pitcher, and first baseman all charging to try to get the force out at second base. On that play, the shortstop covers second, the second baseman covers first. In other words, there's nobody standing on third base. Volquez got the bunt down. They were not able to go to second base to get the force out. They had to go to first base, but Nick Hundley, alertly advancing to second base, realizes there's nobody covering third. He goes for third base. Then it's a foot race between him and Jean Segura, the shortstop. Now, obviously, Segura is quicker than Nick Hundley, and he was ahead of him by only a few steps as they were racing towards third base. The first baseman, Maldonado, made a poor decision, Weeks made a poor decision in making the throw over to Segura, who was trying to run to the bag, beat Nick Hundley there. The throw was low. Segura couldn't handle it. The bottom line is the ball gets past him, goes into left field, and Nick Hundley ends up scoring on the sacrifice play. So interesting to see the Brewers. This is the second night in a row that they chose to have a very aggressive bunt play to try to get the force out. It worked for him last night. It did not work for him tonight, and a heads-up play by Nick Hundley and a poor play by the Brewers allowed that second run to score, and it would end up being the difference in the ball game. Houston Street came in, allowed back-to-back doubles with 2 outs. Hey, nothing's been easy for the Padres so far this season, and closing out this ball game wouldn't be either. Then with the tying run on second base, an interesting play. Maldonado hits a swinging bunt right at home plate, and the home plate umpire rules that it hit him as he was leaving the batter's box. Now, Ron Renicky, I think, was arguing that he wasn't fully out of the batter's box, that his back foot may have still been in the batter's box, in which case it should have been ruled a foul ball. In any case, the ruling went in the Padres' favor. They walk away with the victory, and they end the losing streak at 5 and hopefully start turning things around here. Day off tomorrow for the Padres. They'll catch their breath and come back against the Giants on Friday. It'll be Andrew Cashner going up against Tim Lincecum. Cash doing a great job in his last outing, going 4 solid innings. He'll be looking to extend that to 5 or 6. And, of course, Tim Lincecum coming off one of his best outings we've seen in the last 2 or 3 years, handcuffing the Padres in the last outing that he had against them in San Francisco. So join us again on Friday, game time 7:10. Ted Leitner and myself will be bringing you the call on the Mighty 1090. Hope you'll join us. I'm Bob Scanlon. Thanks for joining me for this Padres postgame recap. We'll talk to you on Friday.